you doing? It's been a while. Haven't made much videos in the last time. Uh, I've been having some trouble, and I'm also having been busy. So it was going like really well, man. I stopped drinking beer in at Christmas last year, and then I didn't drink for half a year, and I would work more and more. I would sell more and more greeting cards, and in July, I believe I sold like for 950 greeting cards, which is a new record for the business, the best month ever. And I got this app, like this AI app, by a friend and also by Andrew Tate. And it helps me to write books and to write pitches, right? Because it's difficult to write a pitch that is very convincing and that helps you to sell stuff. So, and then I had about like 3, 4 weeks of sleepless nights, and that was really fucked up because I would wake up, I would be awake the whole night. I would not know what to do, and then I would fall asleep at 7 or 8 in the morning, and I would wake up like at 5 or 6 in the evening, and then there was no time to go out selling. So I ran out of money. I ran out of the savings that I had saved. So it was bad. And then it was my sister's birthday, and I could not buy a present, which sucks ass a lot. If you've been there, you know how fucked up it is. And well, on that day, my father came, and then I would always pay for the beer, right? For the other beer, not this one. This is the cheap one. You buy the other one, we drink a few, and then he goes home. Then he gave me 20 euros, and because it has been my birthday on the 6th of July, I also got a present, this aftershave stuff, and also 50 bucks. So it's like defined planning, right? When I had nothing, I got some money, so that was good. And then I got medicine from the doctor, the sleeping pills, but they did not help at all. And they would increase the dosage, right, to double it, and it still didn't work, right? So that was not good. I knew that if I drink, it makes you like a bit sleepy. And if you use medicine, it also makes you a bit sleepy. So I started drinking again to to be able to sleep again in the night. I think maybe I was a bit too hyperactive, right? I was so excited about this because it could help me to write much more books in a shorter amount of time, and the business was going good, so I was so excited. But then that happened, the sleepless night, right? So that's life. That's a reality for you. I had my cousin's birthday on Saturday, and I didn't eat a lot, and I drank a lot, and I smoked some weed, so I was kind of fucked up. But the next day, like I say, a man in the evening, a man in the afternoon, right? So the next day on Sunday, I went to the city of Nottingham and I worked and I sold 10 packages of greeting cards and I earned 50 euros. So there is no excuse, right? I've written a few children's books, a few in Dutch, with the husband of my sister. We were talking about a children's book that would like help children to learn about saving money, and then the character would be a cat, right? Like the cat we had at home, which was Beamy. It was a very beautiful cat. And well, he had some nieces, and they could draw very nicely, and they would make the drawings, and I would write the text right for the book. But nothing happened, and then eventually I made the book myself with some images from the internet, and but it's in Dutch. I think it's valuable for kids, right? For young kids. And then it got me like excited, So I made a few more about the adventures about this cat, about the adventures about this dog, and then some of the stories are just like for entertainment, but some of them are within the story. There is a good lesson, like brushing your teeth or doing chores in the house to help your mother or saving money, something like that. So it was a bit different from what I usually write. So it was exciting and it was good. And now I have written one in English, and that is called The Adventures of, what was the name? I should look it up, man. I should look it up. Amazon. All right, The Adventures of Skippy. And Skippy is a squirrel, right? So he has adventures. He has days where he experiences things, and he also has within the stories. He also has some good lessons that he learns, like making soup and saving half of his money, right? So that's very valuable, I think, for young kids to learn. Didn't actually wanted to make this video, man. It just success. Yeah. But it's been a while, and why not? You can not only tell about the good things, you can also share some of the bad, so that people know that it is real, right? That's life. So I started after half of a year not drinking. I started drinking again, so that it would make me sleepy. That would I would get the sleeping and waking rhythm normal again. So it kind of helped, right? It was also a disaster because I peed in my pants when I was sleeping. That was not that was not good. Well, shit happens, you know. Uh, so on Saturday I had the birthday of my cousin. I gave him a greeting card and 10 euros and a box of ice cream. So he has not really interest in the greeting card, but he likes the ice cream. So I I don't know why exactly, but I was like upset with the old website of my company. Then I thought, fuck it, I will make a new one. And then I made a new one. Then I think maybe it's a little bit better than it was. And then you can post a reaction, right? You can say your name, your email address, and what you think. And I got a positive reaction. Someone was very, she liked it very much that I was so kind at the door when I was selling the greeting cards. So that was a good thing, of course. I don't recommend that you drink, right? Because it has some not benefits, but the opposite of that. I don't know how you call it. It will make you a bit of indifferent. It will make you a bit of lazy. If you drink a lot, your wiener is not gonna perform like it has to, so which success, of course. Uh, well, I changed the internet provider. It was good, but this one is a little bit cheaper, so that's a bit better. Everything has gotten so expensive, man. So I was able to like because of the gas of an electricity company, I got like 1,600 euros back because I pay too much every month, and I transferred some to my investor because I gave some to my family because that is my duty. I spent some on myself and I kept like 300 and I have to keep that because I'm thinking like I can like now sell the greeting cards for Christmas. I already started. I take a few with me and then I sell them. And but that will be over at like 10, 10 at least 15 December, right? Then everybody has the greeting cards for Christmas. So I need to keep the cash that I have if I want to take like 10 days off at the end of the year. And maybe I should, right? I'm working every month, every week. Didn't go on a holiday this year. My sister and my mother went. I didn't. I used the vacation money to pay off some debt. But I haven't been on a holiday for more than 10 years. So it's about time, right? So next time I am going next year. Well, what else do we have? I just this AI app helped me to write a lot of pitches, right, for my books because it's quite a skill. It's the highest paid skill in the world to write a pitch that sells. It has helped me to write pitches for my books, so which is good. My cats are doing fine. I only have three left. Two have left and they never came back. That's too bad. I had to buy a new second-hand phone because the other one I would put him in the charger and then after the whole night it would only be charged for like 10% or so. And then it would go out. So that was not okay. And I've started a foundation in 2015. Like in 2012, I lost my lifetime employment at this job, a cooking job. After that, I didn't want to cook anymore because I couldn't handle the pressure and I could not focus anymore. So, what was I to do? I thought I liked investing, so I started another company or the first company, and then it went okay, and I paid out the 10% that I promised to my investors, but I only had five, and I did not know marketing and sales, so I didn't get new investors. And then I didn't earn a lot in those 3 years, and I had to close down the company. So yeah, man, that's reality for you. Uh, so the two most important things were for me to get my sleeping and waking rhythm in order again, and to be working 7 days a week again. It's best if the money comes in every day, right? 7 days a week. So that was I was working on. The pills from the doctor didn't help, so I ordered some from the internet. They helped a little bit better, which was good. And together with the beer, they help a lot. But occasionally I still have these broken nights, right? So I sleep for like 3 hours, then I wake up, then I can't sleep anymore. Then it takes a few hours before I sleep again. And the next day I wake up in the morning, and then it takes me a lot of time to wake up, drink a lot of coffee, like a liter or something. And then I go to work. The past few weeks have been okay, actually. So the pills from the internet and the beer has helped to get a normal sleep in the night. I've worked a little bit more. I've earned a little bit more. Yeah. After this book, The Adventures of Skippy, like the children's book, I'm not like really having a lot of inspiration to write another one. Maybe I should just write about my days. I've done that before, but maybe now I should write it in English and then call it like living with disability, right? So on the new website, which is hiro.es. I have a page with good deeds where I donate money to a few charities that I trust, that I have confidence in and trust in, like the food bank. I've been with them. They have gave me groceries every week for a few months. I really trust them. We have a foundation, baby supplies. When my sister got their children, they got they sent her a box of baby supplies, so they're also good. And then we have the foundation of Friends of the Slingland Hospital, which is the hospital here in the city of Duttingham, and they make the hospital like when you go there. Of course, it's not pleasant, but they do their best to make it a pleasant uh, experience for you. So you get real good food, the people are all nice to you, and so on. My sister has been there for kidney problems, and I have also been there to visit her. So it was good, and I also trust them. I don't really trust the others because I've read some of the financial statements, and then let's say for the charity for refugee work, they raise 10 million in a year. 5 million goes to fucking staff, and you think they are all volunteers, right? But they are not. And then on the website it says that some of the employees earn like 10,000 a month, which is way too much. And then they have their buildings, and they have their other stuff, and then a portion of the money is used to raise new money, of course. They do door to door sales where they sell subscriptions. They do direct mail. They do advertising in the newspapers. So only a little bit comes to the people that need it, right? And they say, well, it's important, it goes into research, blah, blah, blah. And then I think, well, in the past 2, 3, 500 years, millions have gone into that research. What illness have they solved? Not one. And they will not do that because it's a business, it's not a charity. Because if it's a charity, it's from your own pocket and from your own free time, right? That's what I do, right? So I sell greeting cards, I I give to three disabled people with disabilities and to one single mother. I do that. I do that in my free time and from my own pocket, right? That's what a charity is, actually. And they are just enriching themselves, and the shit a lot of bothers me, right? So I've had it on the website, and then I decided it was better to get it off the website, and then I wrote a book about it, and it still fucking bothers me, right? I don't know why the government like not does anything about it, right? We here have a unique system, right? So if you have a disability, you can get an income, which is like 1,500 a month. But if you get the money and you pay for everything, rent, electricity, food, water, everything, nothing is left, right? If you want to go get some French fries, if you want to go to a party, then it costs money, and then you are short on paying your electricity bill, for example. So why don't these people that can print the fucking money and that get like millions and billions in tax money, why don't they raise these incomes of these people with disabilities and stuff, right? Why is the system like this to always have the poor struggling forever, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Just have one idea that, like, the real owners of the country, in any country, they have set up the system and the rules that benefits them, right? So if you would own a big piece of land in any country, the land is worth a lot, right? The land is worth money. Then on the land there are millions of houses, and millions of people pay you rent. So you get millions every month in rent. Then you have these people on that piece of land, they work and they pay you taxes, so they pay you a lot of money, and then maybe in the land there is like gold and silver and other materials that are worth. So maybe that's why Russia is having a war with Ukraine, because of a piece of land. It's not about the, the piece of land, man. It's about everything in the land and on the land. It's a lot of fucking money, right? So I really got to pee. Have to end the video. Then maybe I can make a little other video with the AI that promotes one of my books, which can really help you. Do we have anything more to cover? Well, it's autumn now. It's getting it's it's getting colder. It will be winter. It will be less nice to go out selling door to door, but I still have to do it. And then I hope I can have my 10 days off from like 21 December to 31 December. And I hope that I have enough money to not have to worry about it, to just relax and write a little bit more, right? I have to keep practicing my writing. I have to keep practicing my selling. Yeah, there is something else that's bothering me, right? So, so I have like I actually have a grand family. So my grandmother, the mother of my mother, she built, she inherited some land and she built a house by herself. Can you imagine that? A woman building a house by herself, right? Isn't that great? Then my real grandfather, he was a doctor, but apparently he was like spending a lot of money, but he still left the house for his two daughters, which is good. Then we have my father, who was a veteran who fought in the war in Bosnia, who also got shot and almost got killed. And then he came to the Netherlands, and then he divorced my mother, and he remarried and built a new family. And then we have my mother, my sweet mother, who, because of the house that my grandmother built, was like on a how do you call it, on a hill, right? So it was far away from all the things. And then she was getting older, and it was harder for her to get to the stores and so on. And my mother worked really hard in the Netherlands, and she saved a lot of money, and she bought a flat, a apartment in a city in Bosnia for our grandmother, so that she would have the stores and the pharmacy and all the other things like the doctors and the dentist and so on very close to her. So that is very great, right? And then we have my sister, who has learned to sell, who has led companies, who has led teams, who has trained teams, who have made hundreds of uh, thousands of dollars in sales. So she was really good. She actually taught me to sell. Uh, so these are all great examples in my life. And I think I should do something great too. So I've committed to selling the greeting cards. Now, 8 years later, I made 1,950. Maybe 8 years later, after this, I will make the double. And I've also written a lot of books. And if I keep up writing another 8 years, I will get better and get more success. And I will also have money to do some more marketing for my books, right? So that they sell more. Yeah, man. But those are the great things, right? But we live in reality, so there is also another side. Boyfriend my mother had, he left her. He only paid like 500 for groceries and 130 for her health insurance. But the living expenses are about 800-900. So she was missing money every month. After 5 years, that's about 15,000. So that's not very nice of him to do. The husband of my sister, he just left the family. He went to live in his mother's house because that is easier. No, my father is doing okay. He's working. He had this like brain damage, right? So he can work less, but he still works. He takes care of the family. I also have a half brother. I had sent him some money, and then we had a little conversation on WhatsApp. We didn't have that before, so that felt good. Uh, so my sister is taking care of the two kids, and soon the income from the government will end, and she will have to work. As the children go to school, which is now because the youngest is 4 years old. And then she has to earn a living and take care of them. And it's, of course, my responsibility to help them. So I've been sending like 25 euros every month to my mother, to my sister, and to my stepsister, who has a physical disability and she can't work. And my father says her husband went away and then he would send money, and then after a while he would not send anything anymore. But she has two little kids to take care of, so it's a bit tough. It's tough, man. Everything's fucking gotten expensive, right? So, as you probably have seen, I'm a bit influenced by Andrew Tate, but I think it's good. In the morning, I drink my coffees, about a liter. I smoke my cigars and then I go to work. Then I make 5 sales, which is 25 euros. And then only then I eat my sandwich and eat my banana. And after that, I work a little bit more. So he is helping me. I have not given him any money, but he still is helping me and being a good force in my life. So I'm very thankful to him. I think people should be more grateful, right? So if you look at your life, what the fuck has happened to you? Like almost nothing, right? Maybe someone punched you in the face or scammed you out of some money, but that's all it was, right? So I've listened to this book, The Science of Getting Rich, and it's about getting rich, obviously. But the guy has a whole chapter about being gratitude to God, Allah, the intelligence, the universe, however you call it. And in another book, I've read that people that are grateful, that they are more happy. So I think you should practice gratitude. Absolutely. If you just say every day, thank you, God, for my health. Thank you, God, for today. It's a good day. Thank you, God, for my health. Thank you, God, that I may earn money. Thank you, God, for my friends. Thank you, God, for my family. Thank you, God, for my house. Then your mind will automatically think of 30 more things to be thankful of, right? And if you do the opposite, if you think like, well, I don't like this, I don't like this house, I don't like this pets, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, then your mind will think of 30 more things of not to like. And then you will make yourself miserable and unhappy. So gratitude is very important, and the guy has a whole chapter about gratitude in it, and I think you should listen to the book. Okay, think we have covered most. Not everything was well, but that's life, right? So I hope my message has helped you to lift you up. I will be changing my email. And there will only be one email address for me. So thank you very much for listening. I wish you all the best. Keep healthy, keep working out, keep working, keep saving, keep taking care of your family. It's all important. Okay. Well, thank you very much. And until next time, this is Yasmin Hayro for Zalhem. Bye bye.